So, dear student, we are going to learn here the chapter circular motion. Circular motion. This chapter having the 4 marks in compulsory. So here the word is the circular. Circular. And another word is the motion. So here this word circular relates with the circle and motion relates with the change in position of a body. So here we all of us knows the definition of the circle. So what do you mean by the circle here? Circle means it is the locus of all the points at an equal distance from the center. So this is the center of the circle, and this circular line having the equal distance from this center, these arrows denotes you the equal distance. This is called as the radius. This is called as the radius of a circle. This is the center of circle, and here are the locus of all the points. These are the different points, many points on the equal distance, at the equal distance from the point O. And when we join all these points, it becomes a complete circumference, and this is called as the circle. This is called as the circle. So here motion means here the change in position of the body. Here suppose is the body, this is the body having some mass small m. M denotes here the mass of the body, and initially this body is at a point A, and when the force is applied on this body, the body will displace its position from the point A to point B. Here is the point B. This point B is called as the final position. Final position. And this point A is called as the initial position of the body. Initial position. So here is the change in the position of the body from point A to B, that is from initial point to the final point, due to the application of the force, and it takes some interval of time, suppose that t. Means in time t the body moves from point A to B, or we can say the body moves from A point to point B, from initial position to the final position after the application of the force. But here the mass remains constant. In this case we have seen the body is moving in the straight line path. Therefore this motion is called as the rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion, or this is called as the linear motion. Linear motion. So here depending on the path traced by the body in which the body moves, there are certain types of the motion. Certain types of the motion, different types of the motions are there. So here is the number first is the translational motion. Translational motion. Number second one is the vibratory motion. Number third one is the oscillatory motion. Number fourth one is the circular motion. So these are mainly, I am classifying here the four type of the motion: translational motion, vibratory motion, oscillatory motion, and circular motion. So here, other than these four motions, there are the many types of the motions. So in order to study here the circular motion, we have come across the four type of the motion. So before studying here the circular motion, I want to explain here in short translational motion, vibratory motion, oscillatory motion. So here, when the body is moved from point A to point B, that is body makes a translation from point A to B. This type of the motion is called as the translatory motion. Translatory motion. Another type, that is the second type, is the vibratory motion. Means your body makes the vibration about the fixed point. Suppose we are considering here the example of the spring. So is the spring, and suppose this spring is compressed and release it, the body will be vibrates inwards and outward like this. Second example is the tuning fork. When the prongs of the tuning forks are strike on the rubber pad, then tuning fork will be vibrate like this, in and out motion of the prongs, in and out motion of this prong like this. This type of the motion is called as the vibratory motion, or this is called as the oscillatory motion also. That is the third type. Means here the body makes the oscillation. Taking a simple example of the simple pendulum. This is the rigid support. Here the body is suspended from the point O. This is the inextensible string or the thread. To the another end, that is the second end of the string or the thread, a metal bob is tied. This is called as the bob of the simple pendulum. This complete system is called as the simple pendulum. Simple pendulum. When the bob is undisturbed, this is called as the mean position. Mean position. And or this position again is known as the equilibrium position. Equilibrium position. But when the body is taken towards the left, suppose at the point A, then the figure will be like this, and release this bob of the simple pendulum from the point A, then the body will be goes to the point O and then to the point B like this, and this is called as the extreme position of the body. This A is called as the extreme position. Extreme position. Again this B is called as the extreme position of the body. Means A and B are called as the extreme position when the body, that is the bob, oscillates about the point O, that is the mean position, in a path of the A to O to B, B to O to A, again A to O to B. This is called as the oscillation of the body. Means here the body repeats its path again and again, makes the oscillation again and again about the mean position or the equilibrium position, then this type of the motion is called as the oscillatory motion. Now next we have to see the circular motion.